this is Michael. Yes, it's me again. And I'm going to do some more of this ravine. And, oh, no, need my texture pack on. I'm going to do some... I'll be right back. And I'm back. That's better. See, we're getting a bit lower down now into this ravine. So, so I need to start to... get my texture pack on ready. Let's get some music going in a second. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go down a level, and I'm going to use this stairway thing that I found. Oh, there's already a zombie down there. I'm going to use this little stairway thing I found. There's a creeper, and to go down to the next level. So I might have to come up at some point, and I thought to block that off. Why is that block floating? Put that there 1 second. Have we got any... Oh, we've got a furnace there. I might as well put it down. Give me my furnace. If I need to cook out, I'll cook it up here. Put that there. I'm sure I've got a workbench as well. Maybe I didn't... Oh, I did, yeah. I know I've got one somewhere. Oh, that's silly. How am I going to get the record out? Oh, silly, silly. There we go. Okay. I don't think I've got any iron blocks need doing just yet. I haven't found much iron, I must admit. I've been quite disappointed, actually. Let's get the wood down there. And there we go. I don't need food just yet. No, I think I'm ready. I don't think I've got... Actually, I'll get rid of that sand. Okay, so you guys were looking forward to another... Let me get some cobble down. To another story. So, yeah, I thought I'd tell you one. Yes, I know you're all excited now. Anyway, it's another one from when I was at school. I did actually come down here and just light a little tiny bit up just so I didn't get caught out. There you go, so I can see. There we go. And so yeah, I've got a story for you, so I think I'll tell you that one. It was when I was at school again, but this time I was older. I was about 13. Look at that pathfinding piece of crap there. Look at him, aiming for me. No, he isn't really. It's not going to pathfind me all that way away, but damn. It looked like it for a second when he jumped up and started coming towards me. So anyway, I was about... I'd be about 13. I was at my final school kind of thing, and there was it was one of them, I suppose, childish things that you do. You know, there were a bunch of us lads who were all about the same age, and we decided to kind of, if you wish, dare each other to do something cruel to a teacher. And they picked the teacher, whichever one it was that you'd go for. And you had to pull a trick on them or something like that. For instance, one of the teachers we gave, this one lad, he... I thought it would come in. I thought it would come in. Hey, creeper, stop it. Nothing to do with you. Nothing to see here. I don't like them. They keep getting closer. Okay, let me lock that off for a second so I feel better. So yeah, we dared each other to do terrible things, and to give you an example, there was this one boy called Chris who we dared him to do something terrible to one of the art teachers. Well, this art teacher had he had this what would you call them? These paintbrushes, but they were very fine line paintbrushes, like them that had incredible expensive bristles on them, and you know they cost a fortune, and they were for really delicate artwork. And one day we were in the art class we were in. We weren't in his class. We were in a different class. Oh, hello, Cole. We were in a different class, and the teacher that we were in with asked this teacher that we'd told Chris he had to do something bad to. She was female. She asked this male teacher if she could borrow some paintbrushes. So, some fine paintbrushes. So he brought in his pride and joy paintbrushes. These that he loved, that cost him obviously quite a lot of money. And I think he bought them with his own money, and they were really expensive. And he kind of walked, and when he walked into the classroom with them, it was quite amusing because he almost carried them like he were carrying the Holy Grail. Honestly, it was incredible how he kind of held them like they were his own children or something, like a baby just been born and he was holding it for the first time. And we all chuckled at how he was, and then he threatened us all. He said, these brushes are in perfect condition, and they must return back to me in perfect condition, because this art teacher was a really nasty piece of work. He really was. That's not me making that up. He was one of these teachers that shouted at you just for even breathing. So everybody hated him, and I think that's why we picked him for Chris to do something nasty to. So anyway, he puts them down and he gives us his warning, and then he walks off. So at some point in the lesson, when nobody was watching, Chris gets up, goes over to the brushes, and he cut all the bristles off. And so he had all these brushes that were just basically handles, and all the bristles, he just left them scattered around. So anyway, the teacher came back. Sorry about that, just got a bit of lag there, so paused for a second. Anyway, the teacher came back. He walked straight over to the desk to pick it. It was at the end of the lesson, and he walked straight over to the end of the desk to pick his paintbrushes up. And he saw these paintbrushes that were just now. Let me go and get my jukebox. And so he saw the paintbrushes that were just handles, and his face, I honestly thought he was going to cry. It was that bad. It looked like he was going to cry. And I think after that, he actually took us for the art lesson for the next few months, and he made our lives hell. But Chris had done what he was told he had to do something nasty to the art teacher, and he did. He cut the bristles off of the art teacher's pride and joy fine line brushes. So that were his challenge. Well, mine was the cookery teacher, and I had to do something evil to the cookery teacher. Yeah, I know it's not nice that we were doing this, but we were kids. What kids do, silly things. And so I had a plan, and what I did was, when I was at home, now the cookery teacher was a female, and she was evil as well. You had to, she was another one, you had to jump through hoops, or she'd gown at you, and nothing was ever good enough, and all this kind of thing. So, but what some of the pupils did to try and get her on side, they would bake buns for her, little cakes and that, and bring them in, and she'd take them with her and eat them, and sometimes she'd comment on them and things like that, but yeah, so she'd accept them as gifts.